All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutation and much love to the Akim out there pushing out his word, true sincerity. Brother from Great Millstone, Tampa, this is Brother Osh, back for another video. Lord, as well as edifying and exhorting into the sincere Akim out there and the men, women, and children that are learning in truth and sincerity. And I'm just going to go into a topic of walking after the spirit, okay, and not walking after the flesh, and just knowing what times we living in, man, and walking accordingly. This ain't the time to be bullshitting around. This ain't the time to be doing things that you like, okay? Even though the Lord allows us to do certain things, this is not the time to be chasing after your lust, all right, or chasing after the things that the flesh likes, okay? Just because the Lord gives you a bone here or there doesn't give you license to go and do whatever you want to do, man. This is a body. This is a ministry. This is something we have to abide by, and that's it, man. All right. We're abiding as soldiers of the Most High, soldiers of Yahweh Shai, man. And we're supposed to conduct ourselves as so, man. What manner of person ought you to be knowing these things, man? All right. So let's go ahead and get into these scriptures. We're going to go into, first and foremost, Slovakia. Got to get my glasses. There's First Peter's here. There's First Peter's chapter 5. Let me turn that down. First Peter's chapter 5, verse 8. It says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. Right. So you're supposed to be sober and vigilant. All right. Let's go into those words. We're not perfect, but there's a certain there's a guideline that we're supposed to conduct ourselves according to, man. This isn't just do what you want. And there's a what's it called? There's repercussions for your actions as well, man. You don't. This isn't just do what your flesh feels good doing, man. Everything has a reaction to it, and you have to contemplate: is this reaction gonna be towards my salvation? Is this what I'm doing gonna help my salvation? Is it, and first and foremost, is it gonna put the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in the best light possible, or is this gonna affect the ministry, the bodyhood? See, you've been taught from a child that it's about you. This ain't nothing about you. We are here to please the Lord. We are mere servants. All right, we could be replaced, and you will be if you don't do what the master said. The master can easily replace his servant. The servant cannot replace his master. With a sincere, if you know what I'm talking about, a real master, a sincere master, one that looks after you, one that will reward you. Okay. So let's go to here, 1 Peter 5 and 8. Let's get those words there for vigilant. All right, is Gregorio says to watch, give strict attention to, be cautious, active. The Lord said, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves. Say, be cautious, active. To take heed lest through remission and indolence some destructive calamity suddenly overtake one. There you go, man. You're supposed to be taking heed to this word. You're supposed to be applying this word before something suddenly overtakes you, man. Plain and simple. Let's go to the next one. This is going to be a quick one. This is Romans chapter 6, verse 12. It reads, I'll start at 11:6. Likewise, reckon ye also yourselves. This is Romans 6:11. Likewise, reckon ye also yourselves to be dead indeed unto sin, but alive unto the Most High through Yahushua Hamashiach our Lord. Let not sin therefore reign in your mortal body, that ye should obey it in the lust thereof. Right? So you're not supposed to be living according to these lusts. All right, because that's where sin creeps in. All right, once you start trying to chase after these lusts, something might be lawful, as the scriptures say, though it's lawful but not expedient. All right, because this leads to sin. We living in a world where that's about to collapse, that's about to be destroyed. So sin is at an all-time high. Temptation, all right, being tempted is at an all-time high. But you as a man of the Lord, or somebody that's even listening to these words of the Lord, you should be examining yourself. You should be, being, thinking before you act. If that makes sense, and not just going after what you lust after or what you think is right, but using sound wisdom. Okay, using counsel, using the words of the Lord to maneuver in this world. Okay, because we're approaching a time where you're not going to be able to go to certain brothers. You're not going to be able to go to the scriptures. You're not going to be able to pick up your phone and get some scriptures. Or you're not going to be able to go to your phone and go watch some videos. So now is the time to be soaking this all in and applying it if you've already been in this thing. Because this is a lifestyle we live. This is not just, okay, well, whoop-de-whoop, but I want to do this, so I'm going to do it. Nah, that's not how it works. Point blank, period. Let's go to Romans 13 and 14. Well, I'll start at 12. I'll start at 11. I'll start Romans 13 and 11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. Right. So, going into, this is the time to wake up to this truth and, wake your ass up, man. Apply these words. We all fall and stumble, but this is the time where you got to be wise, man. The night is far spent, meaning it's coming to the end. We had almost at the point of midnight, which comes after midnight is the new day. According to Esau, so that's why they translated it in that, so you could understand it. Okay, the night is far spent. What are you supposed to be doing? What are you supposed to be chasing after? You're supposed to be chasing after your lust, or what the flesh wants, or what the Most High wants. And what the Most High wants is throughout the scriptures, and it's going to be told unto you through the body of the Most High, through the prophets, through his servants. Verse 13, Romans 13 and 13 says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying. So we're not supposed to be in chamber. Well, let's get these words, man. We got to make it very clear to Jake, because Jay don't like going into words. Let's go to that Romans 13 and 13. Let's go for the word chambering. It says a place for lying down, resting, a bed, a couch, sexual intercourse, the marriage bed, cohabitation, whether lawful or unlawful. There you go, man. I mean, shit. Damn, that's cold. Whether lawful or unlawful. And that was for chambering. Not in chambering. In wantonness. I mean, you should know what that is by now. If you don't know, look it up. Not in strife and envying. Verse 14. But put ye on the Lord, Yahushua Hamashiach, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. You're not supposed to make provision for the flesh, man. You're not supposed to be out here pleasing the flesh, chasing after things that are pleasing you. This ain't about you. Your job is to please Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Yeah, we do things to, our hobbies or whatever. It ain't about that, man. It's about pleasing Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. This isn't about you. This and I'll say this: the body, the brotherhood comes before you. It should be the Most High, the brotherhood, and then you. Okay. And if you don't have your priorities right, then you see why you do what you do, or you're chasing after worldly things. And the Lord said, if anyone loved the world or things therein, the love of the Father is not in him. That's point blank, period. So let's get a couple more precepts, which we're going to go through all of them. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go to Ephesians. Chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "And you hath he quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins." Right, so we were dead. We were dead. In the ways we used to live. When we was out here, whatever the hell you used to do before you came to the truth, you was dead. You was trespassing. You was in sin. It says, verse 2, "Wherein in time past he walked according to the course of this world," which we just read in Romans 13. All right, that you really what it is, you going after the lust of this flesh, man. And so that's why I said, "Wherein in time past he walked according to the course of this world," because that's what the course of this world teaches you. That's what the world teaches you: to please yourself, YOLO, do you, blah blah blah. Just please yourself. Don't worry about no consequences. Don't even think about it. Just do it. That's not what you've been called to this truth to do, man. It says, verse 2 again. It says, "Wherein in time past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air," which is who? Esau Edom, man. He the prince of the power of the air, man. He the one ruling you. He the one telling you, things to make you feel better about yourself, so you can go live a bullshit life in his bullshit society. And even though it may be lawful, not everything is expedient. And everything Esau tell you, he'll flip the script on you, man. He'll flip the script on you. He'll tell you to live your best life. He'll tell you to do all this. He'll promote it, and then he'll get you when you live in your best life, man. Chasing after your love. Never trust thine enemy. All right, never, not to go aside to the point, but never trust this devil, because this devil will tell you to live your best life. But then when you live in your best life, he'll especially as a Jake, an Israelite man, he'll catch you up in your best life, man, or chasing after your lust. When you're supposed to be out here serving the Lord. All right, it says, "The spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desires of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others." That's the point I wanted. You're not supposed to be out here chasing your past lust, or fulfilling the desires of the flesh, because ultimately everything that's outside of these scriptures is outside of this ministry is ultimately desires of the flesh. Now there's some desires of the flesh that you can do that's not unlawful, and then there's some things in desires of the flesh that you can do according to the law, but are not expedient, that you should not do. And we've always talked about this. This is nothing new. This is common sense at this point, man. Let's go to James. The book of James, 1 and 13. It says, "Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man." So don't say, "Oh, well, the Lord, he put me in that situation. He got me. The Lord tempted me. He going to deliver me." Man, you better hope. You better hope. Don't blame. Don't always put it on the Most High, man. The Most High gives you, even though it's all predestinated, the Most High puts things in front of you for a reason. You know, because that's a quick escape, a Judas goat, if you will, to take the responsibility out of yourself. All right. Oh, well, you know, the Most High. Hey, man, you was the one that did it, man. And we just read it, James 1:13. Let no man say when he is tempted, I am tempted of the Most High. For the Most High cannot be tempted with evil, neither tempteth he any man. But every man is tempted when he is drawn away of his own lust and enticed. So when you tempted, you was drawn away from your own lust. You was chasing after your lust. That's what tempted you. Your lust tempted you. The Most High made the opportunity, right? But he didn't make you do it. He didn't tempt you. He just created something and you went after your lust. Even though it was written from the beginning, it's still on you. And that's how serious this thing is. And that's how serious you have to be about this word, man. Verse 15. Then when lust hath conceived, it bringeth forth sin. And sin, when it is finished, bringeth forth death. We ain't got to explain that. We ain't got to explain it. And we're going to keep going. Let's go to Galatians. Chapter 5. So around the 15th verse. Oh, 16. Galatians 5. Galatians 5. Slide. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lusts of the flesh. Right. So you're supposed to be walking in the Spirit. And what is the Spirit telling you to do? Be in this word. Don't be cold. Don't be lukewarm. Be hot. This is your number one priority. Fuck everything else. Everything else is lust of the flesh. Because everything else ain't going to get you saved, man. Focus on this ministry. Focus on what the Lord said to do. And there's a lot of things that encompass this, man. You say, oh, well, all I got to do is go out and read the Bible. And no, man. Eat this road, man. And get the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. If you don't know, if you think this is just about reading scriptures and going on the highways and byways and doing videos, you was fucking lost. You don't know what this is about. Let's read it again. Galatians 5 and 16. This I say then, walk in the Spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh. Because when you walk in the Spirit, you're not worried about what the flesh wants. Even though it's burning, whatever case may be, it's the flesh, man. Even the Lord said it. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. So your flesh is going to want a lot of things and burn you up, and your mind's going to be playing games with you, and all these things are going to be happening. But when you're walking in the Spirit, you are not going to fulfill the lust of the flesh. If you truly walking in the Spirit, if your life consists of and revolves around this truth, you are not going to fulfill the flesh or the lust of the flesh, even though you fall. But you will not be lusting or fulfilling the lust of the flesh. First, you have to get your priorities straight. You have to meditate. You have to apply it. Okay, especially if you're teaching. Verse 17 says, for the flesh lusteth against the Spirit, and the Spirit against the flesh. And these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would. So if you're supposed to be walking in the Spirit, you would not be doing the things that you want to do, because you know that this is about the things of the Spirit. This is about pleasing Yahweh Shem Yahushai, not pleasing yourself. All right, let's go to Psalms. So we're going to get some from the new and the old. Psalms 81 and 10. And it reads, Psalms 81 and 10. I am Yahweh thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. Open thy mouth wide, and I will feel it. But my people would not hearken to my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up unto their own hearts' lust, and they walked in their own counsel. So if you wondering why you chasing after your own lust, is because you are not hearkening truly unto the Lord. And now you might fall. Like the scripture say, a righteous man falls 7 times. It's about what happens when you fall, what you gonna do. But just know that you were put in this situation because you was not hearkening unto the Lord. Because this is what happened to Israel. So the Lord gave you up to your own heart's lust. And now you walking in your own counsel, thinking it's all right, or thinking this, it's okay. The Most High don't mind. It don't matter. But the Most High does mind because you're not walking in the Spirit. The Lord ain't looking for wham bam. The Lord's looking for sincere men, man. The Lord's looking for sincere men. That's the best way I can put it. Lord looking for sincere men. All right, we'll close out on this. This is Jeremiah chapter 17. Jeremiah 17:9 says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? That's why the Lord said He's going to give you up to your heart's lust. And you're going to walk in your own counsel. Well, there you go. This is your own counsel. And it's deceitful. All right. Now is the time to be locking in on a whole nother level, man. We brothers have, elders, apostles had said this for years, man. How much more now when you see all these things going on around the world? It's time to trim the fat. If not, you're going to be found as an unacceptable sacrifice. All right, because the scriptures say, make your a body a living sacrifice. You're going to be found as an unworthy sacrifice and tossed to the side. All right, so truly focus on what's important and meditate and examine. In the scripture say, examine thyself whether thou be in the faith. And this goes to myself first and foremost. Shit, you know, Spirit just told me to do this video right now. I was just watching a movie, had to pause it and let the Lord speak, man. But this is very important to you know, to contemplate on in these last days, man, because this is your life we talking about. This is life and death situations we talking about, man. Then you have to walk in the Spirit. Okay. So with that, Lord's will is edifying. Shalom.